Hello and welcome. My name is Randy Reed, and I'm the Business Development Executive for UpBrainery Technology. Who are we? We are a CTE career exploration curriculum for grades K through 12. We make sure that we believe in individualized, customized learning for each and every single student. During this webinar, we will take a deep dive into a piece of our curriculum, which is very essential. It's our interest profiler, where students go and they take an assessment, the Rodzik assessment. It's 60 questions, and from there, they're able to navigate and truly explore career exploration. We will take a look into that today. However, before we begin, I'd like to give a brief insight of who we are as a company and what we offer. As I stated, we are UpBrainery. We are an educational technology company. Our purpose is to deliver hyper-focused teaching, pathways, and insight into a student's educational experience. We focus on data-driven and machine learning coupled with our platform to create an individualized, customized learning journey for each and every single student. Our mission is to educate and build better brains through artificial intelligence and project-driven learning. We aim to transform education by expanding accessibility while creating exposure. Our strength lies within our educational technology tools that have enabled numerous students, educators, and parents to learn via our EdTech platform. So I know today we said we were going to talk about our interest profiler. This is a brief snapshot of what it would look like once you would log on into our Brain Lab platform. As you can see, you have the Rodzik assessment to the left. That's the circle where it's realistic with a 25%. You also have little or no, where it says job preparation, you have little or no, which will require if a student only wanted a high school diploma. If you look at medium, that would be if a student only wanted an associate's degree, and then high, which would require a bachelor's. And if the student really wanted that extensive, a HD or MD, that's what that will require. You also would see at the bottom the careers and pathways in which they can choose from. This right here is a snapshot of a student who went ahead and took the Rodzik assessment. And from there, they landed on broadcast announcer and radio disc jockey. Of course, you can see the education required would be a high school diploma or GED. The salary, of course, based upon the demographics, would be anywhere between $25,000 to $57,000. And then what would they do? And then on the job, what would it look like? If you look to your right, you can see the pathways that are also located on a student's interest profiler, as well as skills, badges, list of courses, and our internships that will be connected to a specific course. This again is another snapshot. You can see all the clusters that's on there. You have your exploration phase. You have the badges that the students can achieve and earn. And why are badges important? Badges are essential because it keeps that engagement. It's also that gamification piece, because we know with the students in this generation, I like to call them that instant gratification generation, because it all has to be, what do I get out of it? What can I achieve now? So when we attach a badge to it, or micro-credentialing, they earn that instant gratification. This is what I've earned. This is what I've achieved. This is what I'm going to get in the now. I don't have to wait. This is what I'm going to receive. So that is just a piece of our interest profiler. Now, what I'm about to do, I'm about to now log onto our platform. So now we are about to look and take a dive into our platform. This is our UpBrainery platform. This is where, what I like to say, all the magic happens. So we would have our credentials, students would sign on. The first thing that we want students to do, We want them to go and edit their profile. We want them to be able to input their hobbies and their interests, specifically what they are, and to be intentional with what hobbies they have to offer. You may ask, why is this important? Because when our coaches are creating mini lessons, when students are having deficiencies, this is what they're going to grab to be able to correlate how to close that gap and make that understanding vital for that student. So that's why our individualized, customized learning comes into place. Because some students may have same interests and same hobbies. However, some students may have different interests and different hobbies. Of course, that is more likely. However, what our AI coaches is going to do is grab those interests, and based upon their mini lessons, that's how they're going to teach them to close the gap. And then we have goals. We also embed that because we understand and know that SEL is also vital and important, because these are soft skills that students are going to need for the workforce as well. So students are going to also navigate and choose what skills, what goals they want to achieve. So they can navigate and click on and choose those skills as well. Then we have our skills. What skills do I want to focus on? What skills do I want to work on? Students will be able to navigate and again choose what skills they want to work on. And as you can see, we definitely have a litany of skills in which students can work on. Once students are completed with that, they will hit update. It's now updated, so students have the hobbies, their interests, their skills, and then their goals. The next thing the student will have to do, students will go back to their dashboard and they will take the RISIC assessment. The RISIC assessment is 60 questions. We understand that students' attention span, as well as adults, it's been proven that attention spans have shortened to 10 seconds or less. So we make sure that when we're asking these questions that we're direct, straight to the point, so that students can immerse and really get through and understand. We also understand that we like to correlate these smart technology devices in this as well. We understand that students like to speak in emojis, so we correlated our interest profiler to do that as well. So like is a smile, strongly dislike is tear, dislike, and then strongly like. We on our within our curriculum, we have read aloud for every single thing. So if a student needed that, they would have that option right there to do that also. So it is 60 questions. So I will go ahead and answer all 60 questions. And if you're in grades K through 5, we suggest that students take it yearly, annually. If you're in grades 6 through 12, probably once a semester would be conducive because, of course, students' interests and likes and not likes and dislikes change over a course of time. So to make sure that we're staying up to date, abreast, and current on what students' interests are, of course, it's just a suggestion to take the assessment for grades 6 through 12 twice a year, fall semester and spring semester, and in grades K through 12, K through 5, once a year. So then we submit it. And here's where we get to the point when we were going through our PowerPoint, where we saw different zones. We have job 1, which is little to no preparation. We have zone 2, which is some preparation. We have zone 3, medium preparation. We have zone 4, which is high preparation. And then we have zone 5, which is extensive. And these zones range from your GED all the way to your MD, PhD, and doctoral. So I'm going to click on zone 4. And during this part of our interest profiler, we truly want students to be intentional and truly explore. They will have the opportunity to navigate through so many courses, to be able to be exposed to so many courses, some courses that they may never have heard of. We want students to be intentional and navigate and go through. They can click on these courses and just see all what they have to offer. So this, once I get down to the bottom, I'll show you all the courses that we have in medium preparation. So students, again, it should not have to be rushed. We want students, again, like I said, to be intentional and to truly navigate and immerse themselves and see all what career exploration is all about, because we want them to explore the careers. We want them to be exposed to careers. Some careers they may have never heard of, some careers they may have heard of, but they don't understand what it all entails. We want students to truly immerse themselves in this process. We want them to own it. This is the part where I say students' voice, students' choice. We want the students to truly own this aspect of their exploration. We don't want them to have to say, well, I'm just doing this because I have to. We want them to be able to choose what they want to do. So I'm going to find a curriculum. I'll click on video gaming design. So I'll click on that. And the video, and as it's loading, video game design, if you look right here to your left, you have your skill points: basic, 0 to 25, intermediate, 26 to 50, advanced, 51 to 75, and then proficient, 76 and above. What does this mean? So if we're looking at it, we're looking at 0 to 25, that would be your high school GED. Intermediate would be your associates. Advanced courses would be your bachelor's. And then proficient is your PhD, JD, MD, things like that. So video game designer. What skills were required for me to achieve this career? Programming, game development, problem solving, creativity, and communication. So let's say I want to focus on creativity. I would need artistic skills. And then this is where a course would pop up. And then we would put that course on a student's dashboard. So I'm going to go back. And now we're going to look at a course. What does a course? We're going to do a brief insight of what our courses look like and what what they offer. Excuse me. So I'm going to click on Jobs for Nature Lovers. This right here is a career exploration course for students in grades 1 through 5th, or it can be grades K through 5. I'm going to click on this A Day in the Life of the Farmer. We're going to click Launch. And then students are able to navigate and see. So they have their objectives. What am I going to get out of this? Every student is going to know what are they getting out of it. What is the why? Why is it important? We also have vocabulary for every single module. We have vocabulary. So that's something that they're also going to get. We have videos and different things to keep students engaged. It's not just a click, click, click. We have different videos, different gifts, different forms of technology to keep students engaged and immersed in the learning. What is forming? So students will navigate through the curriculum. They will, of course, read, and if they need help, we always have that read aloud. They would click on the imagery, be able to read, be able to correlate, and understand the information. And then once they get through all of the information, we have a quiz. So we know that this module is called A Day in the Life of a Farmer. We're going to go and find that quiz. So the student is learning and exploring careers through agriculture and manufacturing for grades K through 5. So of course they finished that module. So now it would come with a quiz for students to be able to navigate and take that quiz. Again, read aloud if needed. imagery and pictures. So during this webinar, we took a deep dive into our interest profiler, what we have to offer, and how it is vital in setting the foundation through career exploration. Again, if you want to know more about UpBrainery, you can reach me at r.reed@upbrainery.com, or you can go to our website at upbrainery.com to schedule a demo. I look forward to continuing these webinar series, giving you more insight and more resources and more information on all that UpBrainery has to offer and how we can truly be an asset to your district. I hope that this webinar was informative. And again, if you have any information or if you have any questions about the information received, do not hesitate to contact me. Have a great day. Thank you.